Gen Z bust in a mini. Gen Z bust in a mini. Itty bitty titties in a palm. Itty bitty titties in a palm. 5'3" in an attitude. 5'3" in an attitude. Secret product in a trench. Secret product in a trench. New friend green and a sneaky link. New friend green and a sneaky link. Fake 10 hands in a hoop. Fake 10 hands in a hoop.
We got rid of our HR team.
Why?
We had an HR team, right? And that HR team was creating problems that didn't exist. And those problems disappeared when I let them go.
Never seen HR actually solve a problem. They were supposed to be working, but they were doing this instead. I remember years ago I was sent to HR because I wasn't smiling or being a ray of sunshine in the office, but still productive as hell, and only because my grandma died. So I know it's true. He didn't give the full details about what led to that decision, but from what we were able to gather, they don't regret it. In fact, based on his own words, things improved after they let that team go. Personally, I didn't have much experience with this department, but based on the comments section, a lot of people had quite a bit to say about it, which was interesting to see. Their opinions varied quite a lot, but most were unhappy with their experience. When they reached out, they didn't find it useful, as they didn't receive the assistance they were expecting. For some reason, the dissatisfaction seemed to extend across different levels.
I wanted to share this video because I want to talk about something that a lot of women on social media are doing, and it has to stop. Y'all check this out.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs, and I'm still struggling, and I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss.
I guess the idea of sharing the bills doesn't sound as bad after all. Now she would welcome it.
If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning, and I don't know what to do.
You got this. You are strong and independent. Don't waste your time with a man that wants to love you and work together with you to build a life. Chase that bag and be a boss, babe. Just get yourself a peaceful companion to help with everything, and you be willing and able to reciprocate. Here's a thought. Quit buying things you don't need. This is what most people are not talking about. Yet we know for sure it's happening on a large scale in this generation. And with the way things are going, it will likely become even more common over time. This is especially true for those who adopt the mindset that they will never split bills with their spouse, believing that he either pays 100% or they walk away. This group is more likely to struggle financially because they place themselves in a position where they have no other option but to pay it all on their own, which is far from easy, especially in an economy that was already designed for 2 incomes. In fact, a large percentage of households are already having a hard time even with both partners working, so imagine the pressure when everything falls on one person. It's no surprise that, just like her, many people are taking on 2 or more jobs and still finding it difficult to get by. That is simply the reality for many today. The truth is that they would increase their chances of getting out of that financial situation if they were willing to split expenses with their spouse. The ironic part is that many of the people preaching this message are often behind the scenes sharing expenses with the person they are in a relationship with.
I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live. 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660. So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment and an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted that I don't have time either Like, I get off work at 5:30, come home, and I'm just so tired. Anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to like the weekend, and I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work. I'll wait until Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekend that ends up having to be split into 2 days. So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday. So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working 7 days a week.
Then find a cheaper place to live. 40 hours a week with a $2,000 per month take home, and you're living in a place that charges $1,660 a month? Make better choices. These kids waking up to adulthood and can't handle it. I'm 60-year-old. I have never seen the cost of living like it is. She needs to get a 1-bedroom. This is the reality we see a lot these days. But what I struggle to understand is why some place themselves in these situations and then make videos about it afterward. Cases like this make me wonder why people don't properly evaluate their circumstances before making certain decisions, because a little common sense could have made a big difference. She is currently renting a place she clearly cannot afford. Someone making $2,000 a month should not be paying nearly $1,700 in rent, especially for a 2-bedroom apartment. It simply doesn't make sense. And I also don't understand why a single person would need that much space in the first place. She had no reason to rent that apartment. Things would probably be much easier if she had been willing to relocate or share a house with other people, which is what she should have done from the beginning. I've also noticed that, similar to her situation, many people make the same kind of financial mistake when it comes to the cars they choose to drive. They take on vehicles they already know they cannot afford, then fall behind on payments, damage their credit, and in many cases end up having the car repossessed. Most of these situations could have been avoided if people were more honest with themselves about their financial reality and focused on what they could truly afford at their current stage in life.
How y'all doing?
You gonna pay my rent and my car? I have 3 kids and I need child support now. I'm still double tax. I sell pussy. I need my food done. I need another BBL. I don't have a car or a license. I need $1,000 for a new wig. This one's getting old. Exactly.
Never mind.
No, get my number. Wait, get my Instagram.
I was surprised he wasn't labeled as broke for leaving, because I've noticed that when guys remove themselves from this kind of situation, they are immediately placed in that category as if they don't have money, even though that's usually one of the least likely reasons a guy would walk away.
How many BBLs you done had?
Well, I had 0.
3.
So independent and strong. He's not running fast enough. Girls think you owe them. Real men got better things to spend money on. So those are the one who call men's broke? That's funny. This video reminded me of a clip I saw a while ago, where a woman said she believes that guys owe them by default, to the point where we should start spending money from the moment a conversation begins. The good thing is that people with that mindset eventually face reality when they meet a confident man, someone who doesn't feel the need to pay for attention, just like what he did. Especially since he removed himself from a situation that could have led to a lot of financial stress. I honestly wish more guys handled these situations with the same level of wisdom and maturity. It's important to recognize the difference between people who view relationships as a way to fix their financial issues and those who genuinely want to build a life with someone. At this point, most of us have probably seen videos showing the level of expectations some people bring into the dating scene, and it's honestly unbelievable. Some even expect their rent to be paid after just a few dates, almost as if they're looking for a sponsor. And that's not what most guys are signing up for when we want a genuine connection.
Men today actually do scare me because I think their dopamine receptors are actually so cooked. Like Klay Thompson cheating on Meg Thee Stallion is just more evidence that over time men will forget the value of the woman that they are currently with. It's Meg the fucking Stallion. And the argument of you don't know what she's like behind closed doors doesn't give the right to cheat on somebody. It really doesn't. I'm sorry to break it to you. So in solidarity of Meg Thee Stallion, just cheat on your boyfriend. Beat him to the punch. They'll forget they're with like the greatest woman in the world anyway. Just do it.